Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on the build-up of that Napoli clash in the Europa League later tonight. Of course, we are going to begin with Xavi Hernandez and talking about his pre-match press conference where he spoke about Dembele, Messi, Maradona, Napoli, La Masia ahead of the Napoli clash. Then also talking about Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who also spoke at the press conference ahead of that fixture. Of course, the goalkeeper even slammed the press ahead of the clash, saying that you guys add fuel to the fire. We are going to be discussing on what he had to say. Then finally, we are going to be talking about Ferran Torres, who according to reports, could be rested against Napoli later tonight. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez addressed the media ahead of the pivotal UEFA Europa League clash against Napoli on Thursday night. Barca face off against the Serie A giants in the second leg of the Europa League knockout playoffs after having managed to hold them to a 1-1 draw in the first leg at the Camp Nou. With the La Liga top 4 race close, Barcelona could see the Europa League as their way into the Champions League for next season, and manager Xavi addressed the importance of the clash in his pre-match press conference, saying, "We are going to approach the match as we have to win, to keep the ball even though they will want it. It will be very intense, like a football war. Whoever will have more of the ball will have more chances to win. Every game is a final for us." Xavi also talked about how Napoli could approach the game and added that it would be a good test for Barca, to gauge their progress. He said, "I am expecting Napoli to push hard. What we want is to dominate the game and push them back hard, knowing that it won't be easy. Napoli are a Champions level team who are also competing for the Serie A," he said. "Tomorrow is a good test for Barca and a chance to prove we can compete in Europe." The head coach also spoke about Barcelona and Napoli legend Diego Maradona, in whose honor the latter renamed their stadium after he passed away. "It's an honor to play at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. He was a player who moved us all and continues to do so whenever we watch his videos, even today," he said. Xavi then added that if it were not for Lionel Messi, Maradona would have been regarded as the greatest footballer of all time. "If Messi had not appeared and played, we would have said Diego Maradona is the greatest of all time," he said. When asked about the prospect of elimination from the Europa League and what it would mean for the team, he replied, "Falling out would be a huge disappointment because we are excited about this competition. We are optimistic, knowing we have to play here. If we at our level, we have a big chance of getting through." Speaking about how he prefers his team to play, the manager said, "If you let me choose, I want to play well and win. Playing well leads to good results, but there have been games in which we played well and we didn't win." The Barca manager also hailed the growing influence of players from La Masia in the team. A former academic graduate himself, Xavi insisted that the club will always rely on the youth ranks to achieve success. He said, "We count on La Masia a lot. We have won titles, when we have had players from our academy. That's why the likes of Xavi, Nico, or the veterans like Busquets or Piqué are important. We are seeing that players who are 17 to 18 can make a difference," he exclaimed. Xavi was also quizzed about Ousmane Dembele and a possible contract renewal between now and the end of the season. In response, the manager said, "His contract ends in June and we'll see what happens. I see him to be happy and someone who trains well. He's been taking care of himself. He's a great professional. The decision to renew depends on him, but he's a player I like." Then Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen also addressed the media in that customary pre-match press conference ahead of that monumental clash against Napoli. The German international was quizzed about his recent shaky performances between the stakes, with ter Stegen particularly not looking convincing enough in the weekend win over Valencia. Responding to the criticism, the shotstopper said, "People always think they have more knowledge than everyone else. They seem to know more than I do. I try to give my best, and if I was in bad shape, I wouldn't be on the field. This is football. There are good and not so good moments." Continuing on the topic, the goalkeeper further added, "I make mistakes sometimes, but this is football. I always give my 100% in all games. I watch the games I've played and I know where I made a mistake. I try my best to help the team in every way possible. Ter Stegen then aimed a dig at the media for sensationalizing matters, saying, "In the past few weeks, referring to the press, he said, you guys have tried to add fuel to the fire. I understand that, it's your job, but I'm calm and focused because I know I'm doing things right." You, referring to the press again, he said, "Do your job and I'll do mine," he added. Coming to Barcelona's form heading into this crucial encounter, Ter Stegen claimed that the team were in good moment and have made a lot of progress in recent months. He said, "I think the team is in good form. We are playing better than we were in the previous months. We are moving forward step by step. We have improved in many aspects. I'm very happy with everyone's performances," he said. Ter Stegen also addressed the situation of contract rebel Ousmane Dembele, saying, "He has a contract until the end of the year. We want him to continue with us. He has a lot of quality. The final decision will be his. I don't get involved in things that don't concern me." As for the Napoli clash and the team's ambitions in the Europa League, the ex-Borussia Mönchengladbach goalkeeper said, "This is another competition. We are both teams of the highest level. We are going to give everything and win the game, which is important for all of us." Then on to the final story of discussion. Since he arrived at Barcelona, Ferran has been untouchable in Xavi's system. From his very first game in the Garnet and Blue, the manager has demonstrated his complete faith in the young winger and awarded him back-to-back starts. According to reports from Sport, Torres could be rested for Barcelona's clash against Napoli. The former Manchester City player has not had much rest in recent weeks and is likely to start on the bench at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. In his place, Adama Traore or Ousmane Dembele could get a start against Napoli. Xavi and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang are expected to complete the attacking trio for the Europa League clash. Xavi has heavily advocated rotation in his lineup decision since he took over at Barca. Ferran and Jordi Alba are the only two players who have not been rested in recent games. Though the game on Thursday is crucial for Barcelona's pursuit of silverware in Europe, Xavi is equally focused on La Liga. With a difficult test against Athletic Club scheduled for the weekend, one can understand a decision to rest the forward. Nevertheless, Ferran Torres will be used as a weapon off the bench at Napoli. His dribbling and versatility on the flank can provide the team with a lot of opportunities against Napoli's tired legs in the second half. One must not forget that Torres had a difficult night against Napoli at the Camp Nou last week. The winger was seen in tears after the game over missed chances. With a chance to make statement against the same opposition, he will look to make the most of the minutes he gets. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.